Our lowest income people are paying the highest amount of their income, the highest percentage of their income on property taxes. And when you're someone who is at 30, making $25,000 or $30,000 a year, to take away almost 10% of their money on property taxes, you are taking from not from their excess, you're taking from their basic income that they're trying to use to meet their basic needs, especially our young people who are trying to pay childcare and health care and transportation. They have many more expenses than we older people do. And yet the people in our top 1% are only paying 3.3% of their income on property taxes. And that 3.3% is coming from discretionary funds. So the way we're basing everything on property taxes, the burden is unfair on people, and it's something that we need to deal with. And I think it's also unfair when we base everything on local property taxes. It's unfair from community to community. And I think that's another issue that we have to deal with, because we are not getting young people moving to our state. We're not keeping our young people, and our state is growing older and older and older, and that's not sustainable. So we have so much to do to try to bring people to our state. And it's not just a lot of people come to our state because they like the way the property tax situation is, and it's a tax shelter, and it's a beautiful place to live. But even though young people recognize it's a beautiful place to live, they can't afford to live here. I think we have to broadly look at our communities, to look at our state, to look at our resources, and figure a more balanced way of doing it. Whether that means we'll have some level of a sales tax, or whether it means we have some level of an income tax. I mean, we do have a sales tax now. It's called the rooms and meals tax, and that's based on the people who are in the hospitality industry. So we do have one area where we already have a tax, but sales taxes, I think, can affect lower income people and be harmful in that way as well. They're going to say if I'm for taxes, I am for finding, I don't know, I am for finding, we need to balance the needs of the state. The legislature is required by the Constitution to meet the needs of the state, to do whatever taxation, whatever means is possible to meet the needs of the state for the operation of the state. And they're not doing it. We're not doing it. We have to find a way to do it. We are supposed to be educating all children, and what we're doing is we're saying, I'm going to educate these kids here. These kids over here aren't getting an education that is that good, as good as the other schools. They might not even have foreign languages now, because some of the towns and the small cities are having so much trouble raising the funds to pay for their education. And we're saying that's okay? I don't believe it is. The Constitution doesn't say it's the town's responsibility to educate the students, to pay for free education. The state has the responsibility. And if we are going to follow the Constitution of the state of New Hampshire, we need to meet that responsibility. And the way we're doing it now is by property taxing, bringing it into the state, giving some of it back. Essentially, we have a state property tax.